guys, this is Lucky.
And Lizzy.
And today we're at the Asheville Brewing Company. And yeah, we got some new beers today. We have
Blackberry wheats.
And I have the low voltage. And yeah, we're just going to give our reviews today of these beers while we eat and drink.
Yeah, what a perfect thing for Saturday afternoon.
How's your beer?
It's really tasty. I like it a lot because I was a little apprehensive of the Blackberry because I don't like sweet beers. But this has a very dry and pungent, kind of like skunky flavor. Reminds me of a little bit of an IPA, but not quite.
Is it really strong?
It's about medium. You know, I wouldn't use the word strong to describe it.
When you said skunky, skunky, that implies a really strong, bitter flavor.
But it's like in the middle. You know what I mean? It's not like overpowering, like skunky, but it's just kind of like the right amount of skunky.
Yeah.
And the Blackberry adds a nice touch, but it's a very subtle touch. You know, it's not overpowering because I really don't like sweet beers. So this is actually quite wonderful. I like it a lot. How do you like your beer?
Yeah, I am staying out of the camera because I just woke up like 2 hours ago. So yeah, that's why I'm cheating and standing behind the camera and only filming her. But yeah, I got the, this is the low voltage session IPA. And yeah, it's as you can see, it's not bubbling as much, but that's a-okay. It's got a mild flavor, and currently I'm enjoying it. So let's see what happens later on.
I mean, it's really hard to go wrong at Asheville Brewing Company. Their beers are so good. And also the food menu is amazing. Like these nachos are great, and they have a lot of variation on their menu to choose from.
Tofu?
Yeah. Want to try some?
I normally don't do tofu.
Coming up on 33, yeah.
Give it a shot. Try something new today. You might surprise yourself. I tried something new today. I tried this Blackberry wheat ale, which I didn't know if I would like it. I didn't even take a sample, which I normally do. I just went with my gut and got it, and I am pleasantly surprised and very happy with the outcome of my selection.
It's good. It's good for we do it every year.
What beers do you normally frequent, like your go-tos?
Well, I really like Hefeweizen, different wheat ales, Belgian style ales.
Nothing dark?
Well, I do like some dark beer, but it depends. So like I used to hate dark beer because it leaves this lingering flavor, like this bitter taste in my mouth after I drink it. But then when I went to Prague, and most of their beers are dark, and they had the Kozel, and I was really surprised at how much I liked it because it didn't leave that lingering taste in my mouth. And it was a very clean finish. I appreciate beers that have that clean finish, you know? Especially when you're eating, because you don't want like the food to mix in with the aftertaste of the beer. What about you?
Selective, hey Mike, selective memory. Looks like Rodney got a big bottle of scotch there, buddy.
What are your beers of choice?
Mainly something light.
Yeah?
Something that goes down easily. Most of the times, most of the times I drink a beer when I'm just out, hanging out and stuff. So I don't want anything too flavorful. Just want something to go down easily more than anything.
Have you tried the Rocket Girl?
I have tried the Rocket Girl, and it's pretty good. I just wanted to try something different.
Yeah. It's always nice to try something different.
Life is too short to be drinking commercial bland beer.
Well, especially in Asheville, where we have so many different beer selections and microbreweries. It's like, it's endless.
I think last time I counted, it was like 19 breweries in downtown alone. And that's crazy because it's not even that big, the city.
I think we have like one of the most highest microbreweries per capita. Because like obviously like Portland and San Francisco, they're going to have more. But per capita, we have one of the highest. And I love how they organize it at the store. You know, in Harris Teeter, it's like there's the Bud Light, the Corona, and all those other beers, and then you have the whole other section with like the microbrews and everything like that.
Yeah, my grocery store, on one side they have the commercial beer, and the other side of the aisle they have the small craft beer aisle. And Blue Moon's not a craft beer.
Well, and it's great because you're supporting your local economy. And that's really important to me, is to put my money back into my city, you know? I mean, it cuts down on shipping costs, because whenever you have like Anheuser-Busch and they have these like big factories where they're producing a lot of beer and sending it in, whereas we have beer produced right here in the city, and it's here.
Beer produced in America.
And then we drink it, and it doesn't have to travel very far.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Against the wall. What do you expect? You can press those on your head.
How many other beers have you tried here?
I've tried three more. Usually don't come up here that much. The only time I do come up here is for business. And yeah, we had a shoot today and decided to end it with some pizza and beer. Well, fries and beer.
Yeah, nachos.
Don't throw a beard like that now.
I'm a sucker for nachos. I love them.
Go for a ride?
But if you guys haven't made it down to Asheville Pizza Brewing Beer, I highly suggest it. And they have 2 locations now. We have one on Fox Avenue. And it's a nice kid-friendly place because
Well, this
at
place,
daytimes they play movies, like kids' movies. So you can bring your kids, watch a movie, have some beer.
and the outdoor yeah, like you said, there's 2 of them. One in Cox and one on Merriman. Merriman's the one with the theater.
This one stays pretty busy.
So the average amount of 10 points a game, about 3 assists.
That's a lot of nachos.
He's got flag football coming up.
It's a good value.
Yeah. I like the hops they use in this beer too.
What kind of hops they use?
It says something like an arrow, blackberry weeds.
So it's not blackberries themselves. It's blackberry wheat.
Yeah, but it says what happens to like mitigate like the sugary, like the sweetness, is that it's a well-rounded beer with hopped with Nelson, Sauvignon, and Mosaic. I guess those are types of hops to balance out the sweetness of the blackberry infusion. So what they've done is they've infused blackberry and added it, but then added some other like drier, marley, bitter hops. So the fusion, the combination of those elements adds to this, to where it's like a multi-dimensional beer. And it says here.
Can you smell the blackberry in your beer?
A little bit, a little hint, a hint. But it says that Mosaic hops are one of the most versatile and earthy hops available. And it's with the combo of the Mosaic and the Nelson Sauvignon is a pretty unique combo that they came up with. So it's not something that you can get like in another place. It's specific to here.
That's good to know.
But it goes down so easily.
Yeah, you already passed halfway on your beer.
I know. Well, I think that you're beating me a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, we really do.
Oh my God, basically I'll drink anything. Well, most of the time. Some beers I'll absolutely not drink.
Like which ones?
Sorry to say this, guys, but if it's a Canadian beer, I probably won't drink it. I had a bad experience with Canadian beer, so that's why I haven't drank any of it, just because of that bad experience. I might revisit it at a time, but if it's a craft Canadian beer, I'll try it out. But if it's a commercial one in a bottle can, I will not try it again. It was absolutely one of the worst beers ever that I had. Because when you was talking about skunky beers, that's the first thing I thought of. Because the beer that I had was really bitter and really skunky. And I've always heard the expression skunky beer, but I've never actually experienced it until that moment when I had that beer.
Wow, I always assumed like Canadian beers would be very like pilsnery.
I'm not an expert, but I don't know. Maybe I need to expand my palate more. Because the type of beer I had was a Canadian commercial beer, so probably wasn't good anyways.
Well, one rotten apple can't spoil the entire batch.
Can food poisoning goes in the whole bottle or in the whole barrel.
Does a rotten, I'm saying in general. Okay, for sure if you're putting it...
I've worked in the food industry, so like, yeah, when someone says something like that, I'm like, yeah, technically...
It's a metaphor. But But I mean, if it's like literally just like a batch of apples to eat and not to put in alcohol, and you have a spoiled apple, then can it really like disrupt the entire batch if your plan is just to eat them?
I'll be back in one moment.
Napkins. Necessities. Oh yeah.
You only eat tacos like that? Do you ever like crush them up and make a taco salad?
This
Yeah.
is a taco salad. Isn't it already a taco salad?
Might be. I guess it's different in my culture. How I was raised.
Where were you raised?
I was raised in the north. I'm one of those Yankee boys.
Oh.
Yeah. For us, a taco salad is like you crush up all the shells and just mix everything together. And basically scrambled tacos. You could call it that. That was the idea of a taco salad.
I've done that before, especially with leftovers. I like to make nacho bakes. They're really good. Nacho bakes. Or have you ever had tater tot nachos? Tater tot nachos. Have you ever tried those?
No, I haven't.
Oh goodness.
I'm guessing just regular nachos with tater tots.
Yeah, instead of like the nacho chips, you put all the toppings as you would, but they're tater tots.
So it'll be a tater tot salad.
Yeah, but it's like everything as it is now, the beans, the cheese, the peppers, the vegetables, everything on top, just with tater tots.
Okay. Sounds really southern. Add some ketchup and grits and
Grits. That could be very interesting.
I don't eat American foods that much. Well, American foods like that. I don't do the whole tater tots, grits.
Well, what kind of food do you eat?
Usually
Like
ethnic.
sweet potato fries.
Usually ethnic stir fries. Stir fry over the wood grilling. Never any of that charcoal or propane gas stuff. Usually I like cooking over the actual fire.
Yeah. So you have like an outdoor area for that?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, you just can't beat a traditional fireplace or a traditional fire pit just to cook on. Just the smell, it just tastes better. As a vegetarian, is there anything you eat off the grill?
Oh yeah, I mean, I can do like shish kebabs, which is like vegetables.
Is there like a tofu barbecue? Like, do they barbecue that stuff? I don't know anything about it, so I'm just asking.
Well, they do sell like ground meat, like ground sausage. So one time I did like a sloppy joe and I got that. And then I added a can of like the sloppy joe mix to it. And then I made sandwiches. But as far as like barbecue, I'm not sure.
When did you turn into a vegetarian?
10 years ago.
Wow. You know, there's this barbecue place in downtown.
Where? What's it called?
I think it's about 13 bones.
12 bones.
12 bones. I was close. You know, I mean, the president has been there for like 3 times. It's got to be good. It's got to be good.
Excuse me, he's not a president anymore.
He's still my president. But I'm not going to open that whole can of worms on here. But yeah, I've always wanted to go there. But they only open from like 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Like,
their hours are so weird.
Yeah.
And they're busy. But they have another location. Not just in the River Arts District.
They moved it. They closed that one too.
Oh.
And they moved to Boundary Street, further down on the other side.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I mean, maybe some good barbecue can entice a vegetarian.
Well, on Christmas I eat turkey with my family. Just because it would be so boring. Like, you know, because everything of the meal is cooked with turkey byproducts. You know, the rice, the collard greens, like gravy, like everything is like meat byproducts. And my plate looks very sad if I'm like totally avoiding meat. And especially traveling a lot in Turkey and Romania and like all these other countries where like
They have meat as one of their traditional foods.
everything, like even I'm getting lentil soup, I know it's got chicken stock in it. So I just had to learn to let go a little bit, you know.
So you mainly travel to the European countries? Like, what about to like South American countries or Africa or
Not yet.
Asian? So
Not
just
yet.
mainly European.
Yep. It's definitely on my priority list, and I'm gonna get there, but it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
But I love traveling. Have you left the country?
Nope. Furthest west I've been is to Minnesota. I just have a fear of flying more than anything.
Aw, but you have more like statistically.
I know. You're more statistical to die in a car crash or die in a bathtub or than die in an airplane crash. But there's just that inherent fear of flying that I'm just like, you know, maybe instead of flying, maybe we could just take a cruise instead. It'll be more romantic if we're on the boat for 30 days instead of flying for 18 hours.
Are you married?
No.
You said romantically, so I didn't know.
Every bump and I would just start freaking out.
I love flying. Especially whenever it's like I'm flying to Europe from the United States because it's like time to go to sleep. And I just like put on a movie, drink wine, take a sleeping pill, I'm out, wake up, new country, boom.
Mixing up sleeping pills and alcohol? I thought you wasn't supposed to do that.
That's what they say, but it's fine.
One door, you can't have one door. I gotta have a
Breaking the law, breaking the law.
Well, I'm still alive.
So a window works.
So what kind of wine? White or red?
Red.
Chilled red?
No. Just room temperature red.
Yeah, my only experience of red wine was chilled, which I didn't know. I mean, as a college kid, you know, college kid, beer or liquor, but wine, I didn't know a thing. So I chilled my red wine and drank it. Not that pleasant.
My grandparents do that.
So I figured like every red wine was as bad as that. Bad impression.
My grandparents put ice in their wine. But they're old school, you know. And they put a lot of ice in it because they don't want to like get too drunk.
That's a good way to go about it.
So they dilute it.
Drink all you want.
Wow, these nachos. It's a big plate.
Yeah, I'm surprised you killed it all by yourself.
I haven't killed it yet.
You're getting there. I mean, that was a lot they gave you.
But if you want some, help yourself.
I'm good.
The weather today is so interesting. It's like warm, cold, warm, cold, warm, cold. Back and forth.
Yeah, you had a coat on and you took it off. And now you have it back on. And
Well, I had two coats on, and both of those coats were off, and now they're both back on.
and we're sitting in the sun. And we
Yeah.
still have coats on.
The sun is what will give the warmth.
And the wind, the lack of wind, will
Yeah.
give you warm.
Yeah, lack of it, for sure.
We're almost done.
Yeah. I concur. Beer goes quicker than food.
It's quite nice. Second, yeah.
8:15.
And
Yeah, it's yeah.
a delicious beer finish.
The spread's 7.
So how good was it? Like very good or just like good to drink?
I loved it. I would definitely order it again. I will remember this beer and tell my friends to order it.
Good.
I liked it very much. What about you?
Yeah. Tasted good. A little bit of an aftertaste, but not enough to throw you off. Well, yeah, I enjoyed my beer. Don't mind having it again, but unfortunately, I have to be driving, so yeah.
What was the aftertaste like?
Just a little bit. Just a little bitter, but it's not. It doesn't stay there. It's just, you just taste it a little, and it's gone.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah, because some beers, it's just like in your mouth and eating and drinking, it still won't go away. But yeah, the beer, low voltage, yeah, it was good. Wow.
Yeah, especially if you're eating and drinking. You want that clear palate.
So that's it for us. Yeah, you can barely see me. That's okay. That's it for us. I'm Lucky, and this is Lizzy, and yeah, that was us at the Asheville Brewing Company, where we had the low voltage IPA and the black wheat, and yeah, hopefully you'll see us again.
Bye-bye.